It is currently 11:57 p.m. Current almost midnight. And yeah, I'm recording a video again. Hello everyone, my name is Godfred. I'm the founder CEO at Robotics, and today we're going to be continuing our series called The Startup. This is actually the third episode of our series, so if you want to check our other videos, there's a playlist on my channel, so make sure you go and watch them before this one, because I'm going to be continue on after those videos. If you don't understand anything, there's probably one of those videos. A little recap. I'm basically building a startup, a robotic startup, and we're actually building a private security drone. And in these videos, I like to explain a little bit about what we're doing, do a kind of recap, and also give advice on entrepreneurship, business, economics, and really life of an entrepreneur in general. First of all, I want to start off by thanking all of you. The feedback that I've been receiving from the videos is actually amazing. I haven't had any comments yet on my videos per se, but a lot of my friends actually saw the videos and said a lot of kind things, also trying to help me improve on these videos. People told me that this looks like a conversation, and that's actually my goal with these videos. I don't want to make a really overproduced video, a really over the top video with great quality. I just want to create a conversation, a one-on-one video, something that you feel like it's personal, because this video is just for you and you only. The one that wants to start a startup, the one that wants to start a company, the one that simply is interested in all of this world and is yet not ready to make that step. This video is for you. I also want to point out that the quality has been increasing. In the last video, I think that the quality was 1080p. No, actually the last video was 7020p. This one is probably going to be 1080p with 60 FPS. So the quality has been improving over these last videos. The first one was terrible. The second one was good. The third one is probably going to be boring, just like I said in the first video. So, what are we going to talk about today? We're actually going to be talking about motivation and how to keep yourself motivated and how to organize yourself. It's been around 6 years since I started this entrepreneurship journey. I actually turned 22 this Sunday on the 2nd of March. And this marks roughly 6 years of being an entrepreneur. And during these 6 years, I've been going through a lot of stuff. I fought a lot of battles, I made a lot of mistakes, and I actually had a lot of accomplishments as well. Once again, I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm not really successful yet. But to my age, and obviously there are other cases of people that are billionaires by 22, but in most cases, I think that I'm doing pretty good so far. And during all of these 6 years, obviously I thought about giving up multiple times. This journey is not easy. Creating something, building something, generating value to your community, generating money to your pocket. It's not easy. It's not as it sounds. You're constantly being bombarded by videos of how I sold my startup for $1 million, how I built my startup at 18, how I became a billionaire at 22, for instance. And this is actually really, really hard. And it takes a toll on you. I know that. It takes a toll on me as well. During most of my life, I've compared myself to these entrepreneurs, people that built companies and started all of this, built Facebook, built Airbnb, Snapchat, Instagram. And I wanted to be like them. I wanted to build something and I wanted to create an impact. They were all really successful, but there's a key difference. We all start in different ways. We all have different paths. Some of us start, let's say, farther off the finish line. Some of us start without any money. Some of us start without support from our parents, from our friends. Some of us start without having a strong foundation when it comes to technical knowledge, for instance. And some others, they start with great connections, with a great technical foundation, with great scholarships and great knowledge and parents that support them. We all start somewhere. And no two people start in the same place. Even if you have a twin, Even if you have someone that starts in the same place as you, is born in the same time, they won't actually start at the same place as you when it comes to this line to success. And this all comes down to don't compare yourself to people. You don't have to be like others. You have to be yourself, and you have to be motivated by yourself and yourself only. So, there are a lot of kinds of motivations, and we are motivated by some things that others may not be. And some people, and this is true, may be more motivated and more prone to being motivated than others. I'm sure a lot of you watching this video may think, well, I don't have any motivation because I don't have anything in mind and I don't have actually any value to provide to my community, to my country, to the world. And it's actually not true. You have a lot to give out. You just have to find out what you can give to the world. And this is really important. Finding your purpose. Because your purpose is going to be tied directly to your motivation. And even if you don't have a lot of motivation because you don't have a purpose, you can find little purposes in life, little objectives, little things that keep you motivated. I started out when I was roughly around 16. My entrepreneurship started when I was 16. I started programming when I was 13. And since I started, my motivation has been changing. Nowadays, I have a goal, I have an objective that is completely different from the one that I had when I was 16. My core philosophy is still the same. I want to help people from all over the world. That's my ultimate objective. But the way that I find myself motivated to do so has been changing over the years. Nowadays, it is different, but before that, I just wanted to show people that I could do it. This is a toxic way to motivate yourself. Believe me, a really toxic way. You don't want to show anyone what you're capable of, only yourself. That's why my motivation changed. My mindset changed. And you should change too if that's your motivation. You don't want to be driven by anger. You don't want to be driven by the fact that you want to show your close friend or your enemy that you have a better car than them. If you want to show your friend that you have a better car than your friend, that's really toxic and he's not your friend in the first place. Or you're not a good friend either, but that's far from the point. And you should find your motivation too. I'm actually going to give you an example of a good friend of mine, Gabriella. She's a great friend, she's a great professional, she's studying law, and it's really intense on her. Sometimes we have discussions on what keeps us motivated, our goals, and they're really, really enticing conversations. And she told me that one of the ways to keep herself motivated is to smell coffee. She loves coffee. So she finds her way into waking up every morning to smell a fresh cup of coffee. Whether it's in her house, her college, no matter what it is, she loves to smell coffee in the morning. And that's what drives her every day. Her ultimate goal is completely different. She wants to help people as well. She wants to fight injustice. She wants to fight corruption and eventually be really successful at her job and in life. Law is not her final goal, it's just a way into finally concluding her objective, helping people. By the way, Gabi, I love you. I hope you're watching this. You're amazing. Keep going. And this brings me down to how you can find yourself, your motivation. You can start off simple. Find the pleasure you have in life. For instance, it could be a cup of coffee. For instance, it could be nuggets. It could be, I don't know, reading a book, drinking a latte, getting to play every night, play a video game, for instance, listening to music every day, or waking up to find a new CD on a CD store, a music store. These are all simple ways you can keep yourself motivated. One way of keeping yourself motivated could be even being able to every day see the sunset. Seeing sunsets is something that brings us a lot of joy, generally. Gives us a dopamine hit. We love sunsets because of the vibrant colors, the sort of warm feeling, and the cold breeze of the night. It's something that can keep us motivated because we every day want to wake up to see the sunset. It's something we take for granted, but it's not actually for granted. Someday we're not going to be able to see the sunset again. And we should be motivated by that. You should be motivated by that. Or other thing that you may lose sometime soon. In the future, your motivation is going to change. In the future, your motivation is going to be something greater, something bigger. And not that watching the sunset or listening to music isn't great, isn't good. That's not what I mean. It's just a bigger purpose, a bigger goal, a bigger objective in life. This objective may be retire your parents, teach people your skills, have a family. These are all goals that you can have for the long-term future. And these are all goals that can keep you motivated, more than simply watching the sunset or smelling coffee. Once again, and this is really important, no goal is greater than other. It's not because someone has a bigger goal, a bigger ambition, that they're better than you. It's not it. You are just on different stages of life. Some people find their true purpose later in life, and you're just finding yourself now. I mean, if you're watching this video, you either know your goal or you're trying to figure it out by building a business, by providing something to the community, or simply by making money. I mean, if you want to own a Ferrari, that's on you. I mean, I'm really proud of you. And now to the second topic of the video. In order to keep yourself motivated, you also have to have a clear path, a clear schedule in your head, so you keep yourself organized. And in this second part of the video, I'm going to explain to you how you can organize yourself and how I organize myself. Having a schedule is really, really important. I mean, the most valuable thing we have in life is time. You're going to go around asking billionaires something that they wish they had more. You probably think they're going to say money, more cars, more real estate. But in reality, what they want more than anything, what they wish they could have more, is time. The only thing money can't buy is time. Other people will say it's, health. And that's true to some extent. But you can also buy health. You can buy medicine. You can buy private care. You can buy a lot of things that make you healthier. Healthier food, for instance. But one thing that no one can buy is time. And so, you need to have a schedule. You need to organize yourself. You need to tell yourself, from this time to this time, I'm going to do X task. And this might be hard for some people. This might be hard because you either don't know where to start, or because you try to put a lot of things on your calendar at once, and it's going to take time to adjust. And it's also really, really hard for you to tell yourself, okay, today I'm going to organize my schedule. So I'm going to be telling you about what I do exactly. So how do I organize my day? Every night I sit down on my desk, the one that you're actually seeing here, and I write down all the tasks that I have for tomorrow. So for instance, I know that tomorrow is actually a holiday, but if it was a normal day, I would write down classes because it's a Tuesday. I have classes on Tuesday, and I have classes from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So I would write down classes. Then I would start laying out all the tasks that I have in a day. For instance, I would start editing the video that I have right now. I would write down, continue working on this software that I've been working on for the software company, Ava. Then I would write down, fix a bug in Falcon, because Falcon has a terrible bug right now and I can't seem to fix it. And then I would write down other things like have lunch, rest, which is really important, work out. I don't work out at the gym. I actually have an electric treadmill, and I would write down workout. I'll also write down print a 3D part for Falcon, for instance. And I will write all of this down as I'm remembering it. I don't have any order, I just remember it. After writing all of this down, I actually have to start laying down in my schedule a priority. Not yet in my schedule calendar app thing. I'll start by priority. So I know that I have to create a task of classes. And this is actually the second priority, classes. My first priority is, since I wake up so early, I usually wake up at 6:30 when I have classes. I know that I will get to college at around 7:20 and I can start editing the video that I'm recording right now. So it's priority 1. After having priority 1 and priority 2, which are editing the video and classes, I know that I'll have to go home. So I create a block of around 1 hour to go home. After going home, I have to create a 30-minute block where I have to have lunch, a block where I relax, then a block where I start creating or start working on the software, for instance, which is something that I have to work on my day-to-day. And then I'll have to allocate another break, another block for working out. Then I have another block for bath and etc. And eventually I have a compact block, a compact schedule. Now that I've set my priorities, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can put it on my schedule, my calendar. I actually use the Apple calendar. I'm not an Apple fanboy by any means. I actually don't like the calendar that much. But it's the best calendar that I've found out as of right now for my use case. I used to use a Notion calendar and the project calendar as well. Those are great options. But sometimes I would forget to open my Notion calendar on my computer, or the program calendar on my computer, or my smartphone. So I would end up having all of these applications scattered everywhere where I can check. I can't actually check my calendar because I would forget something. With Apple Calendar, I have everything on one place and that's it. I also like to use reminders. It's something that helps me keep focused. It might not be a complete task, but I have to actually send an email to a client, for instance, or I have to send an email to a professor because of something related to college. These are all reminders, not tasks. A task would take at least half an hour. That's something really important as well. Mark the time of your tasks. Create estimates. Now, what are the apps or softwares that you can use to organize your day? I actually highly recommend a simple calendar. If you use an Android and a Windows laptop or a Mac or a Linux laptop, for instance, you can use Google Calendar. If you use a Mac and an iPhone, for instance, use Apple Calendar. If you only use your phone and you have iOS, Calendar is also a great option. But one thing that I've seen a lot of people using is actually Notion. Notion is a great way to organize your day, to organize your goals, to keep focused, to track your habits. And there are a lot of templates that you can use to sort of organize your day and your life in general. So I actually highly recommend Notion more than anything. I just don't like it personally, but a lot of people like it. A lot of people use it, and I recommend you to use it too, or at least give it a try. There are a lot of templates online, once again, and I'm sure that you will find the one that fits you. So once again, this was a longer video, I suppose, compared to the last one. I don't know, it's actually 30 minutes of recording as of right now, 27 minutes, something. The last video was 14 minutes and the recording wasn't as long. I hope this video is a little longer, but not as complex as it sounded. What I want you to take from this video is actually organizing your life is crucial to keeping yourself motivated. And keeping yourself motivated is what's going to keep you pushing forward, keeping you innovating. A lot of times in your life, you're going to have people telling you no. A lot of times you're going to have people telling you you're insane. A lot of times you're going to have people telling you you're not enough, or you can do this because X or Y. And a lot of times you're going to feel numb, demotivated, sad. You're going to feel like you don't belong. And I'm here to tell you it's not true. I'm here to tell you that you belong. You're an amazing human being. And I believe that you're going to do so many great things. You're just not motivated at the moment. You may be in a lower place right now. But I truly believe that once you start realizing that you just need to organize yourself, move something here, move something there, take more time to rest instead of taking time to worry about your problems, you're going to be so much happier and so motivated to keep on innovating the way that you do and only you do. If you feel like you have something to do it. If people tell you you're crazy, it's because they don't see the vision. People will keep telling you you're insane, but that's not true. You just see something they don't see. And that's the most beautiful thing about life. We see things others can see. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check the social media down below. And I'll see you in the next video.